Hey guys, and welcome back to another week of Weekly Coldplay. My name is Monica.
And my name is Daniel.
And we are a weekly podcast all about...
You guessed it.
FIFA.
Hell yeah.
We love soccer. Haha, that's right. It's soccer, not footy.
I do prefer to call it football.
No.
It's because I watched Ted Lasso.
No, I'm American.
And
Get out of here. Get out of here with Ted Lasso. Actually, the word soccer actually was coined from the UK. Yeah, so you guys have that to like. That's all y'all.
Yeah. Also,
Wow.
like the American accent used to be the accent in the UK.
Yeah. So
y'all just keep changing it on
yeah,
us.
exactly, and then gaslighting us.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we have so much to talk about, so we're gonna kind of breeze through everything. We're also on the time crunch right now, but we're gonna try to breeze through everything this week. Because our headliners are the We Pray Elyanna version video, and then we have the We Pray Tini version video, and then we also have Chris, who performed solo last night, that was Saturday night, last night at the iHeart Radio Festival, which was a #time. And of course, we're still gonna have, our spoilers and speculation. Hooray!
Yeah.
That's a sleigh. No, and yeah. Anyway,
we have several of them this week.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I'm just letting you know, listener, of when to stop listening. That we do have speculation.
Before we get into it, though, I have an important Womble update for everyone.
Yeah.
So double check the video. The Wombles will be in the actual notebook edition.
Yeah.
And upon close scrutiny, it's definitely actually a Womble, maybe. Probably not just Chris saying it looks like a Womble. It looks like Chris was trying to draw a Womble on purpose.
Yeah.
So either it just really accidentally looks almost just like a Womble, or...
He did it on purpose.
Yeah, very hard to tell with this man.
Yeah. as will be evidence later when we talk about him at the iHeart Radio Festival.
He's just such a guy.
He's so unserious, so I'll say that. But okay, well, let's just jump right into it. The We Pray Elyanna version, which was dropped, I think, yesterday, right? Yeah, because I went home for lunch, and I was like, oh my God, while I was cooking my ramen noodles, I was like, oh my God.
I think didn't it drop on streaming on the 20th?
Well, yeah, but I meant the video.
The video, yeah. The video dropped yesterday.
Yeah.
We're talking about both, because they're both news.
Yeah, but we already talked about
that the song was coming out, but
yeah. We already talked about the song, but
now
as
we
far
have
as the video,
lyrics.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll talk about that. Well, first off, our thoughts on the music video. It was the one that was filmed in Dublin when everyone was there, and you were saying earlier while we were watching it that it has like MX vibes.
Exactly, yeah. Like specifically that MX tour video, the DVD from the tour, where like it had the graffiti drawn over footage of the concert. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's really cool. Little hand-drawn bits on like the live action
which
bits.
I loved. Like that was my favorite
it's
aesthetic vibe that Coldplay's ever done.
Yeah.
Is like the little hand-drawn bits over the footage, and now they're bringing it back, and I like it a lot.
Yeah. It's it's pretty standard video of them at a concert, but it's really cool. Elyanna's part is amazing, and I love her voice. I'm so obsessed with her voice. Do you know she's only 22? I didn't realize that. She's so young.
Oh, man.
I know.
That's like basically my age.
Yeah. But here, Daniel, if you wanted to read what the translated lyrics are.
So here are the lyrics to the Elyanna version, taken directly from the music video. Dreams are changing the illusion of the past. In the hours of the night, the illusions grow. I dream of hope. I dream of peace. I dream with you that the stars light a path for the people. Don't think that life is a story that heroes have lived. Life is a different story every day, and we change roles. Spring days, autumn days, dreamy days call you, and it's in your hands to build your goals. I really like that.
Yeah.
My favorite bit is the don't think that life is a story. It's something like, don't think that life is a story for heroes. life is a story and roles change every day. I don't know. I really like that. The idea of like, I'm trying to put it into words. It resonates with me a lot.
Yeah.
And it's something I think about a lot. And I don't know how to put it into words better than Elyanna already has.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She already said it.
But yeah, I mean, she has a gorgeous voice. The lyrics are amazing. I mean, I can't say anything, like, that's...
And at the end of the video, there's this bit, okay,
Yeah.
where they're doing the la la la's, and Tini's also doing the la la la's, and the little doodles on the screen are showing like lines between Elyanna and Tini's head, and they're staring into each other's eyes, and the doodles are like enhancing their, like, I don't know, it just, the connection between these artists, all these different artists is so cool, and really, as we keep saying about We Pray, it just really encapsulates the whole vibe of Coldplay of like, we're all one big band. I am obsessed with this song.
Yeah.
It's on the jukebox at Waffle House now, by the way. Just heads up for anyone who's curious.
Oh
it's
my
2
God.
credits on the jukebox at Waffle House.
Shout out Waffle House.
Not the Tini or Elyanna versions, but regular We
Regular,
Pray.
okay. And then we have the Tini We Pray music video, which was filmed on the streets of Dublin where they were busking. I mean, same sentiment. It looks really cool. I'm so jealous of everyone who had to be there. I mean, I wish I could see Coldplay in the street.
Me too. And, you know, I'll repeat this again. I've said it before. I'll say it again. This is my main philosophy. Buskers are the cornerstone of civilization. So, you know, we needed Coldplay out here busking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
With his little friends.
With the gang.
Yeah.
Chris and the gang.
Yeah.
And there's Chris and his brother since 1997, and then Chris and the gang.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have much to say about the music video other than, you know, Tini's voice is also beautiful. And we already talked about what her lyrics are if you want to go listen to our episode about all the alternate versions of We Pray. But yeah, anyway, I'm obsessed with this song.
I loved that video.
Yeah.
It was very, very good.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with everyone who was involved in the song, and we have to do our own version at some point.
Yes.
So that we can get on the Today Show.
We're going to do our own version.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Chris, stop playing Everglow.
All right, and then next we have Chris, who was at the iHeart Radio Festival
He was being
on Saturday.
so silly goofy.
Yeah, it's so unserious. I mean, all right, I'll tell you what he played. He played A Sky Full of Stars on acoustic, and then he went to Him for the Weekend on piano, which, by the way, I'm just telling you what the set list is. I'm not telling you that that's the entirety of the song, because he definitely stopped midway.
He definitely stopped. He also told everyone to treat his set as an intermission.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so there, Him for the Weekend, and then Something Just Like This, and then Viva La Vida, Yellow, and We Pray. Yeah, that is right. With Elyanna, by the way.
Yeah, she showed up.
Yeah. So Chris, in the middle of A Sky Full of Stars, during A Sky Full of Stars, was like, all right, that's enough of that, and then jumped on the piano, and went to Him for the Weekend. And then was like, you guys are singing this better than me. And then just went to go drink some water.
And then stopped.
And then stopped singing that song. And then went straight into Something Just Like This. And then when the chorus hit, well, first of all, he almost forgot the lyrics. and then when the chorus hit, he was just like, oh, okay, and then it would be fireworks. And then he got up and went to the guitar. Like, it was basically, I said this to Daniel last night. I was like, this is basically one long songbook section. In his songbook, it was
Someone
a sound
needed
check.
to give him the binder.
Yeah, for real. And of course, but Viva hit, and then everyone sang along. Of course, because Viva La Vida.
It's your turn if you want to sing.
Yeah. And then was making a bunch of mouth noises. Yeah. Good for Chris. Oh, he said that the band was out bikini waxing. That's why they couldn't be there.
No, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Johnny's got to get that bikini wax
Yeah,
in.
I know.
For the one day when everyone puts their phones away for Sky Full of
Yeah,
Stars.
exactly.
Yeah.
It was kind of like really incredible to see like Chris just by himself on the stage, unfiltered, unsupervised.
As much as we're ripping on it, I do find it genuinely
Yes.
entertaining to
Yeah.
see Chris going mad lad.
Yes, exactly. Unscripted. I love
No
this
will
version
to
of Chris.
keep him in check.
Exactly. But I just love just him by himself and the entire, stadium, the entire crowd just all just still doing the Viva chant and singing Viva loudly. It was just really impactful moment of just how this one singular man can just command an entire stadium. Like, it's just crazy to me.
I always say that he reminds me of Orpheus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, don't look back, Chris.
Well, also, and then my dad watched some new TV show based on the myth of Orpheus and was like, yeah, the Orpheus character looks like Chris Martin.
Oh my God. Yeah, and so I'm curious about that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he played Yellow on piano. It was really good, but he forgot to sing My Love. He forgot My Love, and it was all yellow. Chris, are you okay? Clearly not. Clearly, we're taking this so unseriously. Serious
Yeah.
Chris wouldn't forget My Love. Yeah, how dare he?
It's because Johnny wasn't there for
I
him to look at and
I
be like, oh, my
know.
love
I
is right
know.
there
Yeah.
playing guitar.
Yeah. Damn. And then he brought out Elyanna. It was like, you guys are gonna be, like, Elyanna, she's a new talent and she's amazing. And then, everyone here is gonna just be like, hey, years ago when I went to the iHeart radio festival, I saw Elyanna live. He was just really hyping her up, and then she sang her part, and it was so good. And yeah, I'm obsessed. And that was really it. Go watch it. I think it's on YouTube. So
It is definitely on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They might take it down. You know
Oh.
how?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube as of this recording.
Yeah. And that's really it. All right. So we have to hop right into other news because we have so much to talk about. There's so much news.
So many things happening.
I can't.
First off, most importantly, it's official.
Yes.
We're gonna go to New York City
Yes.
and see Coldplay.
Yes. So if you're going to be at the Today Show recording on the 8th, on the morning of the 8th, come say hi. Again, I'm going to be wearing a cowboy hat. I'm hard to miss. I mean, I am 4'11", so I guess I'm not that hard to miss. But with the cowboy hat, I'm less hard to miss.
All have bright magenta hair.
Yeah. My hair is also dyed. It was half dyed. So
Yeah. But it'll be under the hat.
Exactly. We'll hopefully have buttons, maybe. We still got to work on that.
Possibly. It depends on someone else's college course load that is kicking their butt right now. So, perhaps there will be buttons. It would
Perhaps
be very
not.
cool if that
Yeah.
happened. We say officially because we booked the flight and we're going to book the hotel. We do not have fan passes. But we're very committed to getting to the line very early in the morning.
Yes, exactly.
So it's going to happen.
And also, it's on the street anyway, so if we don't get in at all, we'll just
stand
right next to the Nintendo store.
Yeah.
Right there. So, yeah.
just loiter.
Yeah, exactly.
Still hold up a sign just on the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah.
We will be in New York.
Yes.
It's going to be my first time in New York City. I'm very excited. It's also going to mark, I counted earlier, this is the 8th state I'll have been in this year.
Oh my God.
The 8th state this year.
Yeah.
I've
for
been
you.
doing so much traveling.
I know.
As you might have noticed, podcast listeners, as like every other episode, I'm like, hey, I'm in a new place.
Yeah. Mr. World Traveler over here.
I don't even have a passport.
I say that when I went to the Philippines.
Yeah, you went to the Philippines this year.
Yeah, exactly, to go see these fools. I'm going to go to New York to once again go. I only travel when it involves Coldplay. It's been a year since I ran into them. And to Chris and Phil in the stairwell.
I know you. Yeah, you posted it on Instagram.
Anyway, that's embarrassing. Sorry, Phil and Chris. I don't know if I scared y'all, but I hope I didn't. Anyway.
But yeah, I probably will get a passport soon, and
Yes.
then we can go see Coldplay.
Yeah.
Somewhere else.
Yeah. If we can afford it.
I've got a credit card.
Oh, yeah. I can all.
My
put a
dad
V
said
put
the
on
closer I
credit
get to
card.
the line of credit, the more they'll increase it. So we'll just
All right.
charge everything.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, next is Signed Moon Music CDs. They are on Amazon right now for $7.99. At least for the U.S. I don't know for anywhere else in the world, but get it now. They are signed.
I can't remember what I already bought, which is the only reason I haven't bought one of them on Amazon.
Check your email.
I will. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Go now. Go check it out now.
Yeah. Okay, next. Fliffle is officially certified silver in the United Kingdom. Yeah, that's all. People like that song. I like that song.
Yeah.
I listened to it in a Waffle House last night.
Yeah. Also, with the UK, We Pray is number 31 in the UK singles chart, and its 4th week.
And that's a prime number, so.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yes. Japan is having exclusive Moon Music sticker sheets. They're very adorable. I want one so bad.
Well, you'll get one whenever I go.
I know that's what I was about to say. So Monica's on Find the Sticker Sheets duty while she's in Japan for Star Wars Celebration. More importantly, track down the Coldplay stickers.
I'm going to buy all the Japanese versions of all the Coldplay albums whenever I'm there. So that's all I'm spending on. No Star Wars, no nothing. I'm only there for Coldplay. I've dreamed about this for forever. Was going to Japan specifically for the exclusive CD. Next, if you like soccer,
or footy,
I'm a Mountain is going to be a song in the new FC. It's not called FIFA anymore. I still call it FIFA, but the new soccer game in 2025 that's really popular. That's not called FIFA anymore. That I already forgot the name of. It's fine. It's like FC something. Like FC. I don't know. Listen, it's fine. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know exactly what I'm talking about. But either way, there was a snippet that was released on social media that Coldplay posted out, and it was really good. And then, turns out, if you had early access to the game, guess what? You got the song early, which is insane because initially it was like, oh no, you'll get the song after Moon Music releases. Like, no, it's just on there already. So we may have already listened to it. You'll have to find out during spoilers and speculation for that.
If you choose to.
Yeah, if you so choose. Yeah.
Also, there is, speaking of I Am a Mountain, they're actually promoting Moon Music for once.
Wild.
And they have put on the Spotify countdown page for Moon Music, which you have to check on your phone, I learned, because I'm very stupid about checking things on Spotify, we keep discovering. But there's a little preview of Chris playing I Am a Mountain just on piano by itself, which is so pretty.
Yeah.
I don't really like All My Love just on piano, but I Am a Mountain just on piano, the vibes are immaculate.
It's gorgeous. I'm obsessed with Chris on the piano.
Yeah, and Chris likes pretty things.
Except if it's Everglow. I think that's the only thing I'm not obsessed with on piano. But yeah, next up, Chris was kind of promoting Moon Music. I always say kind of promoting Moon Music on iHeart radio while he was there in Las Vegas, and he was just like, this was when he was asked about like, hey, why do you keep writing about stars and the sky and space and stuff? And Chris was like, well, it just comes to me naturally. He
specifically said it was humbling and God, I was gonna remember the exact quote and I forgot. I listened to the thing because the way he talks about it is honestly pretty, but he says it fills him with hope and it's humbling and gorgeous and it's pretty and he likes pretty things.
Yeah, I love him. Yeah, and then also speaking of Chris Martin, that guy, he's going to have a super secret performance on September 24th.
That's my birthday.
Yeah, at the K-Rock Studios in L.A. That's KROQ.
Yeah, they were giving out, like, admission to people who called in throughout the week. Mm-hmm. By the time this podcast comes out, it will be too late for you, dear listener.
Sorry. But
we're letting you know it's happening.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that next week.
Sirius XM is a different radio station, and they're bringing back Coldplay Radio this October, all October, playing Moon Music as well as other Coldplay songs, and they want to hear from you. You can send in your own recordings. They want to hear your name, where you're from, and a favorite memory, favorite song, or a thought about their music. And if you want to send something in, take a voice memo and send it to Coldplay Radio at SiriusXM.com. That is Coldplay Radio at SiriusXM.com.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely send something in whenever I'm not sobbing about this band.
I will not be doing that because I don't want my voice on the radio, but...
I don't mind my voice on the radio.
I also don't have SiriusXM, so it's not like I'll be able to hear it. We need to make Matt listen to Coldplay Radio.
Oh my god. Speaking of sending stuff in, one big band, the project that we talked about a few episodes ago, they are now accepting letters to be sent to their page. We'll put a link to the Discord so that you can see it. The ping is like in general.
Oh, yeah, we'll put a link to the Discord and a link to their submissions form.
Yes, yeah. And yeah, basically just send a letter about how much Coldplay means to you, and then it's going to be put on their website for everyone to see around the world. It's going to be really cool. I'm excited about it.
And speaking of fan projects that you participate in by filling out a Google form.
Segue into segue.
That's how I set up these things. I play it like one of those word association games.
Oh my god. Anyway.
There's a petition led by fans to ask Coldplay to opt out of dynamic pricing for their upcoming leg of the Music of the Spheres tour. If you don't know what dynamic pricing is, it's basically a thing that Ticketmaster does that, as demand increases, lets them change the prices to higher than what like the band had originally said.
Yeah.
I have experienced this in the past where I was trying to get tickets to a Dimension 20 live event, and I was like an hour late because I was working in a school to be able to buy tickets, and by the time I got there, they had been jacked up to over $1,000 a ticket.
That's crazy.
It locked out a lot of people. Dimension 20 had not realized this was a thing. They didn't know about it, and afterwards have permanently opted out for all future events. But it was really a bummer because I was going to go to that show in New York with my friend, and we weren't able to go. But yeah, it really makes it inaccessible for a lot of Coldplay fans, which I know is like against their whole vibe. They want anyone who wants to be able to get tickets and go to the shows. So it would be very cool if they would opt out of it because it is a very predatory pricing thing that is part of the big issue with the concert scene right now. And you can sign the petition. We're going to have a link to that in our description as well.
Yeah. All right, so exciting moon music news. Now, it's going to be one thing after another here. By the way, moon music, if you didn't know, landing on October 4th. But if you would attend a listening party in the U.S., but there's also multiple ones around the globe. But we're talking about the ones in the U.S. at your local indie record store. It's happening on October 1st. We're going. There's one in Houston.
There's a few in Houston.
Yeah, there's a few in Houston. Well, Spring, whatever. That's like super north.
Well, there's two in Houston, though.
No, that record store is still in Spring. I don't know why.
It's the same one
one. Yes, it's the same one listed twice. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, if you're in the Houston area, by the way, shout out Cactus Music. We already shouted them out before. I'm just a really big fan of them.
Yeah, if you're in the Houston area and going to be at the early listening party on October 1st at Cactus, come say hi.
At 6:30.
We might have buttons then too.
Yeah.
Again, big maybe, but
yeah. But yeah, and we'll put a link down below in the description for you to check out where you can go to your local indie store where they're actually having the listening party so that you can listen to moon music 3 days early. I'm so excited.
I'm very excited. When I was first told this, I was in the middle of doing something else and I immediately felt faint.
I was right there, by the way. You're completely...
Yeah, I was told this by Monica,
Yeah.
who was like nearby doing a separate thing for me. She interrupted what I was doing to tell me, which I'm very glad she did. This was very important news I needed to know right away.
Yeah.
And then I felt faint right away.
Yeah, he almost passed out.
That might be why we had a TPK.
Yeah.
If you're not in the U.S., but you are in Argentina, good news, you can also listen on October 1st with a unique early listening party in La Valle de la Luna, the Valley of the Moon. Obviously, for moon music, it did take me a little too long for that to click, but that is also going to be very cool, and it looks like just a very beautiful place. It's the only listening party in Argentina. So if you want to hear it early and you are a fan in Argentina and you can get there, that is a cool thing that will be happening.
Yeah. I don't know if there's going to be tickets or something going on there, but yeah,
Yeah, but that's happening.
Yes.
We're telling you now.
Yes. Also, in Canada, Warner Music is having a release party in Vancouver and Toronto on October 2nd. Everyone just gets to listen to this album early, basically.
Not everyone, because the Canada ones are limited.
Oh,
Who
okay.
can go.
Well, I meant just like, it's very global, you know.
Well, yeah, it's Coldplay.
Yeah.
We're one big band,
Yeah,
Monica.
all right, my bad. But you can enter for a chance to go. The link is on their Twitter at Warner Canada.
Yeah. And if you're selected, you can go.
Yeah.
Hooray. There will be a global theatrical listening event in many, many countries, also on October 2nd, in movie theaters. Hopefully, fingers crossed, in the one near us. I asked them about it, and they didn't know what I was talking about yet, but it had just been released.
Well, what? No, it wasn't even, and it's still not even officially announced yet.
I know, yeah, but it was very funny because, like, I was there with my friends wearing Transformers stuff, having just seen a Transformers film, talking about the Transformers movie, and then I turn all of a sudden to an employee and I go, hey, by the way, are you guys going to be hosting the Coldplay listening event? And then the guy was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, I'll go check with my manager. And he went, and I could overhear him talking to his coworkers. And he said, hey, can you call a manager? And the guy was like, why, what's up? And he was like, they want to know that apparently there's going to be some kind of Coldplay theatrical event. There's going to be a Coldplay movie. And they
my God.
Yeah. But it was very funny. I felt so autistic in that moment.
Yeah.
Segueing immediately from Transformers to Coldplay.
But the runtime for that is going to be 28 minutes longer than the actual album. So, what does that mean?
Who knows? Maybe we'll speculate about it in a bit.
There's also going to be another special listening event in the Cité des Sciences in Paris. I'm French.
Cité des Sciences.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That's probably equally as bad in a different way.
Listen,
I just
I'm
had
sorry.
to give it a shot.
Shout out Paris. Sorry for butchering that.
It's not Welsh where I can just listen to Johnny over and over
yeah,
again.
Exactly.
Ascol wine. I see I can still say it.
Okay. But on October 3rd, that is when they're going to have their listening event, which is, yeah.
There will be an immersive listening party at the Bangkok Planetarium on October 7th. I'm just imagining they're going to let you be on the moon while you listen to moon music.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're just going to shoot people's friends on the moon. Like,
yeah.
Well, let's go to Bangkok.
Yeah, let's do it. I need a passport anyway. You know how things are looking.
I don't think you need a passport to the moon.
No, to go to Bangkok.
Nope. No, to the moon.
Oh, we'll just meet them there.
Yeah, exactly. No, we live right by
Because there's
NASA.
international waters up there.
Yeah, we live right by NASA, so
we do, yeah.
Yeah.
I got hookups there too.
Yeah, so we're good.
I know someone in Mission Control.
Same.
And now my partner's aunt also works Mission Control.
Oh, cool.
And I have a friend whose dad's an astronaut. So
Yeah.
like I got all the hookups.
Yeah. Anyway, Phil Harvey, if you're listening to this, we really want y'all to come down to Houston and perform at NASA. Anyway, that's just a side note. Anyway, speaking of places to perform, in New York, Coldplay are going to be on SNL on October 5th as a musical guest.
Yeah. I would tell you the host, but I've already forgotten his name because I've never heard of this guy before.
Nicholas something, right?
No, I thought it was Nate.
No, Nate. Yeah,
Maybe
Nate.
it's some N name.
It's some guy. He's a comedian.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be a good show.
We'll watch it.
For Coldplay.
From home, not
Yeah.
from New York, because we won't be there yet.
Yeah.
But we will be there after that.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully they'll have shirts so I can still get another SNL Coldplay shirt. That'll be my third one.
But yeah, if you actually want to see a full show live, good news. They have started announcing tour dates. They started with announcing dates for Wembley and Craven Park. Those are going to be the only London dates in 2025. And here are the dates for you right now. In Craven Park, they will be performing on August 18th and August 19th. And in Wembley, they will be performing on August 22nd, August 23rd, August 26th, August 27th, August 30th, and August 31st. And all of the Wembley dates will be 100% powered by solar, wind, and kinetic energy. 100%.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. All right, so yeah, the tickets for those dates go on sale 9 a.m. British Standard Time this coming Friday, September 27th. Yeah. So.
Yeah. And if you can't go to those states and you happen to live in Asia,
or are gonna go to Asia,
yeah,
for whatever reason.
Yeah, good news. They have their Asian leg, their third Asian leg announced. They're going to be at Abu Dhabi on January 11th, and then Mumbai on January 18th and 19th, with the added date of the 21st due to high demand. And then in Hong Kong on April 9th, April 11th, April 12th, April 16th, April 18th, April 19th, and April 22nd. This is their first return to Hong Kong after 16 years, and they are the first act in history to schedule 3 shows at the Kai Tak Sports Park. Yeah. Good for them. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out Coldplay. Shout out Hong Kong.
And that's the news.
That's the news.
All right, so this is the portion of the show where, since we are not sponsored, we don't make any ad revenue off of this podcast. Instead, we choose to highlight a different charity every month. If you've been listening, you'll know our charity this month is Global Citizen. And this week I'm going to talk about their third pillar, demand equity. Equity is the cornerstone of Coldplay's values. They talk about it all the time. You know, we are all one world. We share the same veins. We all pray for the same things. It is the central theme of a lot of their songs and albums and what they talk about. There is massive inequity in the world, and it denies millions of people access to basic things they need to live. Food, housing, healthcare, an education. So many people don't have equal access to these things, which gives, it puts people at an unfair disadvantage and is just, I don't know, we have the resources for everyone to have equal access to these things. And as humanity, I feel like that should be our main goal, is like supporting everyone to have equal access to the basic things we need to live. I don't know.
Yeah.
Shocking idea. Hot
I know,
take.
yeah.
But what we can do about it, governments of the world need to commit at least $5 billion collectively to ensuring equal access to human rights. And we need to demand that our leaders are fighting for a world in which everyone's rights are protected. Seems farther and farther off at the moment, but I don't think that's a good reason to lose hope. I've talked before about one of the reasons I love Global Citizen. It's because they refuse to buy into the narrative of hopelessness that is so prevalent right now in our society, which is very good for me, because anytime I let that narrative sink in even a little bit, I want to die. So I like seeing something that says, no, actually, we can make change, and you can be part of that change. You can do something. We can all do something. This is our collective responsibility. Yeah. So yeah, check out Global Citizen. They're at globalcitizen.org. You can donate to them, or without donating, you can just take actions. They have lists of things that you can do to make a difference, which that's another thing I really appreciate about them. They give you an itemized list of, like, this is what you can do to make a tangible difference in the world right now. Yeah. And if you're the kind of person who needs an incentive, you can get points and enter to win prizes. So
yeah, exactly. And that does include Coldplay tickets whenever they perform at your city. Also, another thing I want to add to that is that Chris Martin will be at the Global Citizen Festival on September 28th. That is coming up. So yeah, we'll talk about that. But if you want to go, again, you can take actions, get tickets.
The last drawing is tomorrow.
Oh, never mind. The last drawing is already over.
Well, it will already be over by the time you listen to this podcast.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Never mind. But you could have done that. But still, you know, if you just happen to be in Central Park. I mean, it's outside. I'm sure you could just mosey around outside in Central Park.
General admission tickets are sold out, but I think there might still be VIP tickets, so if you want to shell out a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have to have it.
And then
it's for a good cause.
Bonus, you also will get to see Hugh Jackman.
Oh my god. Tell him I said hi.
We hadn't mentioned him yet this episode, so.
Tell him I said hi. I love him.
Yeah, tell him Monica says hi and she loves him.
Yeah, and kiss him on the no, you don't kiss him on the lips, but tell him I would kiss him on the lips.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Guys, don't do that.
And now is the portion of the show where we talk about our spoilers and speculation for Moon Music. So if you don't want to hear any of that, if you're just really excited for October 4th or whenever you're going to be listening to Moon Music, then you can go ahead and bounce. Thank you for listening. We really appreciate it. But if you want to stay, speculate with us, and just get hyped up for Moon Music, come on, the water's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So first, for the European dates, on the posters, it says that the mystery guest is to be announced. Who could the mystery guest be? My guest is Liam Minogue, because I would love that. That is my dream if it was Liam Minogue. Gallagher, by the way, if you're not aware, that is Oasis. I love them so much.
I'm trying to remember. At the movie theater, I was sitting at a table with my friends, and like just casually eavesdropping on the employees chatting during some break or whatever, and someone was like, "Man, I think Oasis is overrated," and I just like out loud was like, "Wow, what a bad take." And my friends were like looking at me like, "What?" Because no one had been saying anything. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Correct. That is correct. We love Oasis in this house, all right? I love them.
All right, so the cinema, theatrical, listening party, 28 extra minutes of runtime. Does it include a piece of a film for the future?
Yeah, if it's going to be that long, like almost 30 minutes longer than the album, it's got to be something.
Or they're like just putting in clips of the band members talking between all the songs. Like talking about all the songs.
I mean, either or. I mean, I'd be
or
really
like
excited.
Recording clips of like them making, which is also equally exciting. Like clips of them like recording in the studio and stuff and making it. I don't know. You've been to a theatrical release party for an album before, right? Or was that just River Plate?
That was just River Plate.
Okay, never mind.
Twice. I've saw River Plate twice in theaters. Once for the live, and then once for whenever they had the quote unquote director's cut, where they had like just behind the scenes stuff at the end of the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I am also just curious during the actual songs what the visuals will be.
I know.
Because, like, there's going to be a screen.
Yeah.
Are they going to have music videos for every single song? Maybe they'll have a film for the future versions of every song, like, visually.
Maybe. I don't know. See, I'm so excited.
See, it's got to be here. If there's one, like, that's even, like, within a certain radius, we should go.
But yeah, we will see. We'll see it. Hopefully, it's near us. Yeah.
No, it's gonna be near us. I'm manifesting.
Oh,
we're gonna see it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, while he was in Las Vegas, Chris, once again promoting Moon Music.
What?
Decided to dress up in a full disguise, like unrecognizable.
Not even he just had a wig on.
No, and a suit. Can you imagine regular Chris in like a suit and tie?
Yes,
that suit and tie, like a brown one.
Okay, probably not that color.
I know, yeah.
But no,
it was giving different vibe. It was giving character in a John Hughes movie. And in his like spy disguise outfit, went to a karaoke bar called Dino and debuted All My Love.
Full band.
But
just him.
Yeah, he basically...
But just him karaoke.
He coordinated with the bar, gave them the backing track of full band, and then went up and sang karaoke to it, and then at the end pulled the wig off for the dramatic reveal.
Because no one knew that was Chris Martin.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, I'm excited for All My Love. We already talked about it last week.
Chris was on something
in
Las Vegas.
But also, speaking of hearing Moon Music songs, I'm a Mountain. We heard it. Or at least we heard a part of it.
No, we heard the whole thing.
Oh, was that entire thing?
We heard the whole thing.
Oh, it's very good.
Yeah.
It's so good. But here's the thing. Just like whenever we watched that one snippet, whenever they posted the Moon Lounge stuff, I once again forgot what it sounds like. I Men in Black, like the little eraser memory thing.
What was the bit that was so meaningful to me? It made me cry.
No. It's I didn't mean to treat you that way. I just didn't love myself that day.
I'm sorry for the things I say.
Yeah.
I am sorry for the things I say. I just didn't love myself that day.
Yes.
Oh God, no, it wasn't just that bit. The whole song had me actually crying.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yes. And we can actually confirm, yes, that is the song that they sound checked in Singapore. 100%. That is the song. It is so good. Oh my God.
There's another thing I want to say about it, and I think the lyrics post is still up, so I'm just going to pull it up so I can directly quote the lyrics. It is here. Because there was another lyric that I wanted to talk about. Okay, so first off, the direct one that I liked was, I'm really sorry for some things I said along the way. I really love you. I just didn't love myself that day.
Yeah.
And then also, the chorus kept ending with, I'll be back on my feet again because I am a mountain. Mm-hmm. But in the very last one, it's, my love for you will remain because I am a mountain.
Yeah.
Anyway, this song is way too good to be called I Am a Mountain. You know what? I am a mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredible. I cannot wait to actually hear it on October 1st.
Yeah, and then again on October 2nd in a theater with surround sound.
And then again on October 4th till the rest of time.
Over and over again. And then again on October 7th, 8th, what day? 8th. On October 8th in New York City.
Hopefully if they play it live.
They're going to play it. I'm telling you right now, they're going to play it. Yeah.
Another thing is that the song length is slightly longer on Spotify than it is on FIFA, so maybe there might be a transition out of Alien Hits, Alien Radio. That's rainbow emoji for those who don't know. I hope so. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, I'm obsessed with this song.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm so excited for all of Moon Music, and it's coming up so soon.
I'm so excited about Jupiter that we haven't gotten anything from Jupiter other than what we actually recorded.
A week and 2 days until we get to hear this album. A week and 2 days, Monica.
I know.
Oh, also speaking of Jupiter, there was a Jupiter lyric on Chris's piano.
It's a part that I sang. Love who you love. There you go.
No, because it's actually I love who I love.
Okay, never mind then.
On his piano.
Never mind. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be Chris singing that, and then you're in the background backing him up.
Yeah. I hope I hear myself.
That's why it belongs here in spoilers and speculate. Because here's my speculation of how Jupiter goes: is Chris is going, "I love who I love," and then Monica's over here backing him up. Yeah.
Love who you love.
Yeah. God. 1 week and 2 days.
I thought you were gonna fall over.
I almost did. 1 week and 2 days.
I know.
I'm gonna die.
Oh my God. Anyway, so I hope that you are as hyped for Moon Music as we are. But that's pretty much how we're gonna send out this episode. We're just on a high.
And we finished it all in time.
I know. So my name is Monica.
My name is still Daniel.
Thank you for listening. We are Weekly Coldplay. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you for listening to Weekly Coldplay. For more Coldplay content from us, check us out on Twitter @Weekly Coldplay and Instagram @weekly.coldplay. That is weekly, Coldplay. And if you like what you hear, give us a follow on wherever you're listening to the podcast on. Thank you again, and we'll be back next week with more Coldplay news.